the importance of shaping the workplace community so that it becomes more inviting, or how to adjust to whatever the challenge may be going on within that environment, and reflecting on like the importance of like, when do I need to pull back? I'm starting to burn out here. When do I need to pull back? And is it okay for me to pull back? You shouldn't have to ask if you're okay. I like that. And these are crucial defining moments that seem like it was a calling for you. So do you seem like, for you, was it more of like, I'm fed up with this, I'm fed up with the way this is going, and nobody's really respecting the system? Or was it more of like, this is how I can go out and share what worked for me with others?
Yeah, that's a great question. At first, I didn't know, but I was actually just called to this as a natural talent. By me working
Mm.
in corporate America from the front line to the top of the line, individuals have always grasped towards me, and I've always been a voice for those. I've always been a voice for those that were not able to speak for themselves. And I always had the insight. And by me being 100% solution oriented, once I see a problem, I start to come up with solutions. And by working with individuals that were profound leaders, I saw how they were able to captivate individuals, and we would have followed them wherever they went. That's just how inspiring they were. And then I saw the toxic leadership. And I said, what I want to do is I want to build something towards where everybody can be able to actually be able to develop these leadership skills. These leadership skills are something that are not taught in Harvard. They're not taught throughout life. But I felt that if I step away for a second, build up a system, start to integrate different pillars, and then come back to the workforce and integrate those things, that could be able to shift up the environment. So when I did leave corporate America, like I told my coworkers, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to save you guys, because there is a better way. There is a better way to do the work. And my whole philosophy is, if I can change the way that leaders lead, this will transition into the way that workers work.
So I love that. I really love that a lot. With every hero's journey, there is like a challenge to overcome, and there's going to be some significant change within that challenge that happens within you, and I think it's important to like see what drove your resilience, and what created the self-belief that you pass along to someone else. Was there like a similar situation, a situation of some sort? You did mention like walking away from corporate America and then
Mhm.
going back to help others. Was that a challenge in itself?
It was not necessarily a challenge by leaving. By leaving, that came easy. The challenge was coming
Oh,
back. But there
right.
was a situation that did occur within one of the companies that I work for. Within a 4-year period, we were introduced to 6 to 7 different leaders. And with
Mm,
a 4-year period, by you having 6 different CEOs, 6 different leaders,
yeah.
them bringing in their own senior management team, them bringing in their own HR leadership team, them bringing on their own initiatives. Each leader shook the workplace. Each leader was almost like a wrecking ball to the building, where they would stop certain programs. Some of the programs were
Yeah.
programs for the community, our community outreach programs. So with those programs now taken away, how can we do our due diligence as a organization? We're supposed to give back to the community. Sometimes I would come to work, and then I would find out that this person got laid off, this person got terminated, this person is now transitioned to a different department. So when you see different leaders coming in and riveting and rocking the workplace, it becomes like toxic. I literally would see individuals who were very confident within their leadership style, very confident within their roles. Now they're no longer here anymore. Who's going to pass that baton? I literally would see good workers start to look for another job. Before silent resignation was even really coined a term, I literally witnessed that, where people were like, hey, I'm not going on vacation, but now I'm going to use my vacation time to start going on job interviews now. So it's like, wait a minute, we had a great thing coming, but then just seeing the profound impact on how leaders can have and how they can shift things up, I felt it was only my due diligence to definitely step off that corporate ladder, to jump off the corporate ladder, and to develop something towards where we could be able to stop this toxicity and we could be able to create a healthy, harmonious work environment where individuals are not scared to come to work anymore.